Okay, so here's our little en-route update. I was able to fix my little FSC problem, so I got my 2 passengers on board and a proper fuel loading. So en route we did identify our first VOR, which looks like this handy little panel. We can see we're 16 miles out. If you pull this little latch right here, it gives you the ability to hear the ident code on your VOR. There we go, and that does jive up with what we got on our sectional, so we are tracking the right VOR. So we'll look at the outside real quick, even though I wasn't going to do it too much to break immersion. Just remark on the outstanding paint job Sky Knight, the leader of Falcon Air, pulled off here. Looks beautiful. We're maintaining a good 500 foot per minute climb to our top of climb, which we are supposed to reach in about 4 minutes. So that should put us right at about 12,000. We're going to try 12,500, maybe slip a little higher if terrain's an issue. A little off track there. Now I don't understand the autopilot of this plane too well. I didn't really study as much as I should, so I am flying a lot of this by hand, but it's such a smooth flying plane, you know, and she's quick too. I'm cruising at about 140. She's got a little more if I need it, and I'm probably going to finish out this climb and adjust my prop for cruise. Right now I want that full fine prop for cruise performance. Yeah, everything is going swimmingly right now. We're going to continue VOR navigation. Next update will be the approach leg into Wyoming. Alright, little en route update. We're now almost to the halfway point, flying to the FBR VOR. We're doing a direct 2 course right now, about a 319er. Once we pass over the VOR, we're going to tune 11 from and fly to our next checkpoint, which will be, as I get my iPad out here, looks like it'll be our top of descent and Bravo Papa India VOR 116.5, which we have tuned on our nav radio. Oh wait, no. That's silly. Okay, yeah we do. Looking at the wrong screen here. Yeah, so anyway, then beyond that we'll fly the 11 radial, the 4-5 degree radial for about 18 miles, which will take us right over our destination, and we'll use distance measuring equipment so we'll know our time over the field. Beautiful plane. We're in cruise now, right at around 12,500 per oxygen regulations for our passengers. And yeah, I really enjoy flying this plane. A2A has really struck gold. It's almost like it's a telepathic plane. It knows what I want to do, what I want. Good grief, what I want to do, and does it. Really enjoy to fly, and I'm not really even using the autopilot at this point, just because I enjoy flying it so much. Alright, now the en-route update as we fly closer to checkpoint 2. Again, my impressions of this aircraft are just incredible. Really positive, really happy with it. The navigation suite of the Comanche 250 is quite nice. You have a lot of selectable modes here. You can go your frequency, distance, ground, speed, time to station, how nice, and even a hold function. Right now we're using distance. And one thing I do in real aircraft, I thought I would, when I had this feature, I thought it would show is, right now you can see we're tracking on the 3192 radial. And as you can see, my heading bug is on 11 degrees. The reason I did that is that's my next waypoint. So as soon as I pass over the station, I'm immediately going to turn or tune to 11, because that'll be my next heading beyond the waypoint. And that kind of helps me tighten up my turn onto the course there. Don't have to fight to intercept it. And it's just all about workload management, as many pilots I've had tattooed on the front of their brains. Everything you can do to use your plane's resources to decrease your workload will make the flight that much safer. So even though we're just in the sim, this shows how excellent the sim is in helping me keep those real-life skills sharp and remember little things I do to try to make life easier in the plane. we're kind of doing realistic upgrades to the plane. So this is the bare bones Comanche. There's no upgraded wing tanks or soundproofing or anything of that nature. No GPS. So we're all just flying along, and I'm doing VOR to VOR navigation like I would in an area that I was unfamiliar with. So looks like we're 16 miles out from the next waypoint, and we'll update here, probably one more en route update than the approach. Okay, en route update, probably the final en route update here before our approach leg. So we passed through FBR, we tuned that 11 radio there once we got through the zone of ambiguity, cone of ambiguity, whatever we call it. And yeah, we're going to fly about 35 away, then we'll turn tune our next VOR station, which is 116.5. We can verify that we got those programmed here. Yep, and once we do that, once we hit about 35 miles from where we are now, we are going to tune the next station so we won't lose VRR signal and simply fly direct to. And upon crossing that station, we'll tune that 45 outbound radial, and it should take us right to the field. And see you guys on the approach update. Alright, we're now passing the Big Piney VOR, and airfield's right under us. We're at 12,000, so we're non-factored. We're going to go ahead and begin a nice little intercept course. This will be our last leg. We're going to fly this for 18, and we should run into K and PA, our final destination, up the nose. So we'll actually begin to descend here in about 5 miles. And we'll pick up the approach on the in the pattern. Okay, it looks like at this point I think we have the field in sight, so we are going to go ahead and announce our intentions to land. That's KPNA, so we'll tune to traffic there, and we'll choose a runway for the landing. I would say we're going to take, considering our current heading, runway 11, and we will be full stop. We'll give a position report. While we're doing that, we'll go full RPM, bring back the engine a little bit, and begin our descent. There we go. Yeah, it looks like we're common traffic advisory, so we're going to plan a right traffic base for runway 11, and then we will turn in on that final, and we will cancel our flight following here in a second, so we can not have Salt Lake Center worried about us. Oh shit, I'll have to figure out how to do that. Anyways, but yep, we'll take up that right traffic base for runway 11, and we will pick up on a final. Alright, here we come on our base leg, slowing this plane on down. Looks like we got the idle warning there. So once we get in flap deployment speed, which we're pretty close to, we're going to go ahead and knock out that first kick of flaps here. First landing ever in this plane, so we'll see how I do. Prop is full fine. Still a little fast. Some more flaps out to slow us down. Okay, we're definitely high. We'll go ahead and check gear down. There we go, gear coming down. We'll keep her at around 80 on the approach, and we'll announce final. And just a quick landing checklist. Pot full rich, gear down, flaps down. And we're looking good. A little high here, so we'll see if we can slip her a little bit. Watching that speed. Okay. Continue. Alright, we're good on glide slope. See that approach at about 80. Make sure we got all our flaps in. Make sure. I think I reported on final. Aviate first, communicate later. Okay, I'm going to continue approaching at about this speed. Yeah, a little bit of a right crosswind. Easy. Well, that elevator axis is sensitive. Okay. One wheel down. Okay. We're good. We didn't belly, right? It's real smooth. Smoother than I expected. Yeah, man. So there's our first landing. There's our ferry flight of the company plane, and my first impressions of the A2A Comanche 250 is outstanding as always. All the little details make you feel like you're really flying the plane. The sounds are all dubbed from the real plane, so they're totally convincing. Just beautiful to fly. Really a joy to fly, and very happy with it. Sounds like our engine's running a little rough though, or maybe it's just me getting used to this engine. And I think the passengers got here in one piece, so we'll see if I do a video for the next leg. But either way, really enjoy this plane, and even though I didn't get too in depth with it, if you are watching this video and considering the plane, I would highly recommend it.